Hey guys, it's Landon Blake from Redefined Horizons, and this should be the last, or maybe the second to the last video in the little set we're doing for the How We Work series. And in this set of videos, we're showing you how we put together one of our digital magazines, which is entitled The California Supremes on Land and Water. So in the last video, we went in and styled the text, cleaned up the way the text is breaking at the bottom and top of the two text columns. And in this video, to finish this out, we're going to add our block quotes and go ahead and produce the PDF file. So we'll start with our block quotes. This is what a block quote looks like in this particular publication. And so you see I've got room for 2 block quotes here. I got 2 more here, so it's a total of 4. So 2 more here, that's 6. Okay, so it looks like we got room for 6 block quotes in the template here. So we'll find the first 2, and then in the Word doc, if you remember down at the bottom, I have a set of block quotes. So I've got 4, so it looks like I could use 2 more potentially. So we'll see if we can find those, but we've got the 4, so let's start with those. So you can't see this, but I'm copying that text out of the Word doc on my other monitor here. Then I'm just going to right click on this text box, edit the text, paste in that new quote, hit the check mark. So it's pretty simple. So the only time you're going to have a problem here is if your quote doesn't fit in one of the text boxes that we have set aside for it in the template. And if that happens, that probably means your quote's too long. So you need to edit your block quote. So we'll scroll down now and find the next one. And we got 1 more. This will be the 4th. Okay. Okay, so we need 2 more if we can find them. So we need a couple for this spot. So I'm gonna go ahead, pause the video, scan through my article, see if I can find a couple more decent block quotes, and we'll drop those in. All right, guys, I just restarted the video, and I was able to go in and find a couple more block quotes from the article. So we'll go ahead and add those to this last spot in the template for that. Okay, so we've got all our block quotes in now. I'm going to go ahead, since I made some changes here before I delete the empty pages, I want to go ahead and save this as my template because I did make some corrections. So we're going to just call this California Supremes template. Okay, and then I'm going to find my first empty page, which is page 18, and I'll just right click on it. You see the page gets the red border, say delete page, and then we'll go up to from 19 to 22. Okay, so no more empty pages. So we should be done. I'm going to go ahead and save this. This little button here will check your Scribus file and make sure you don't have any errors before you go to PDF, and I do have some errors. So it's telling me page 2, image 1 left, the object has transparency. So it's going to flag all my images because I do have a little transparency. That's all right. So, and then it's telling me on page 18 I have an empty text frame. That's this one here. That's okay. So I'm not worried about any of those errors. They can be ignored. This next button over here, right next to the check your file button, this is the save as PDF. We're going to hit that. Let's say ignore errors on the check there. And the main thing I like to do here is make sure that all my fonts are embedded because you want people to have the right fonts, have the PDF display correctly if they don't have the fonts installed on their computer. And then I basically accept the rest of the defaults here. I will check Open PDF after export. So we'll go ahead and say save. It's going to output that file. And then it's going to open the folder for us. And so we'll grab that PDF. And I'm going to pause the video while that opens up. All right, guys. So I've opened up the PDF we just produced in my PDF viewer, Nitro PDF. And we can see the final product here. Okay. Not bad for a hillbilly land surveyor. And I usually scroll through and check that. I did notice on the cover sheet, I have an error here. I need to, because I made this box bigger, I need to drop down this bar so it lines up. So we'll fix that. In fact, let's do that right now. So to fix that, with the Scribus file open, we're going to right click on this bar, pull up the properties, and this has got to get rid of that. Don't need that in there. And then under our, this box is rotated, so it's actually not the height, it's the width. And we need to make that 1/10 of an inch longer. And because I didn't do that right, we got to drop the Y position now 1/10. All right, so now that's going to line up. We'll save it, run the PDF, ignore the errors, make sure the fonts are embedded again. It's warning me there that I'm going to overwrite. That's okay. We'll open up that PDF, make sure that bar got lengthened on the cover. Doesn't look like it did, so I did something wrong here. I'll save that as a template file. Let's open this back up and see what happened. All right, so the bar lines up here. I must have exported to the wrong spot. Yeah, it looks like I went to an older issue. Scribus will do that. It'll default to the previous export location, so you got to watch that. So this is actually going to be February of 2018, California Supremes. And make sure our fonts are going to embed. Save that one more time. Check it. And looks good. Bar looks good. So this thing's ready to go. So I will probably do another video, and I'll show you guys how I distribute and promote the magazine once it's laid out. And we do that online. We'll upload this to our Redefined Horizons website, and then we'll do some promotion on social media. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and hopefully you found those videos helpful if you're doing digital publication production in Inkscape and Scribus.